greet you all and welcome to this video. So in this video, it is under trigonometry, under SOHCAHTOA. I'm going to be showing you how you can find special angles. Actually, this topic comes in addition to mathematics, but even those that are taking mathematics, ordinary mathematics, you can take advantage of that. So in these boxes, we have got the table of values, which is 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, and 90 degrees. So when I'm coming from sine theta, when I'm coming from 90 degrees to 0 degrees, moving in this direction, this will be using it to count for sine, and moving from 0 degrees to 90 degrees, we'll be using it to count for cos theta. So now the general formula to find the special angle of these angles which are here under SOHCAHTOA is this: x equals the root of n over 2, where x equals angle, which can be sine 0 degrees, which can be cos 0 degrees, which can be tan 0 degrees, and n, not n, equals number of boxes uncounted. Is that okay? And to start with, let us find the special angles of sine, which is sine 0, sine 30, sine 45 degrees, sine 60 degrees, sine 90 degrees, right? So our formula states to say this angle equals n over 2, where x equals the angle and n equals the number of boxes. Now, since this is sine, remember we said sine will be counting from 90 degrees to 0 degrees, right? So since this is 0 degrees, how are we going to count? We're going to count from 90 degrees up to 0 degrees. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've arrived at sine 0 degrees. So if you can see how many boxes have been left uncounted, it is what? 0, right? So I'll put my 0 here. So now, what is the root of 0 over 2? The answer is 0. So which simply means to say sine 0 degrees equals 0. Okay, let us move at sine 30. Sine 30, this is 90, this is 60, this is 45, this is 30 degrees. How many boxes have been left uncounted? Just one, you can see. So I'll put 1 here. So which simply means, what is the root of 1 over 2? This is 0 0.5. 0 0.5 or 1 over 2. Alright. Okay, now we have arrived at sine 45 degrees. So I'll start 90, 60, 45 degrees. How many boxes have been left uncounted? 1, 2. Okay, so which simply means sine 45 degrees equals the root of 2 over 2. So the answer is going to be the root of 2 over 2. Okay, so let us find sine 60. So now sine 60, this is 90, this is 60. How many boxes have been left uncounted? 1, 2, 3. So we write 3 in here. So now, what is the root of 3 over 2? We will just leave it in sad form. Is that okay? Yes. So now, sine 90. Where is sine 90? Sine 90 is here. We have arrived at sine 90. How many boxes have been left uncounted? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we put 4 here. So now, what is the root of 4 over 2? And the answer is 1, right? So sine 90 equals 1. So we are done with the first section. Okay, so we have arrived at cos theta. So what is cos 0? Remember we said cos 0 will be coming from this side, going from this side. What is cos 0? Cos 0 is here. We've arrived at cos 0. So how many boxes will be left uncounted? 2, 4. So here it is 4. So which simply means cos 0, it should be equal to 1. Alright, what about cos 30? how many boxes have been, okay, so 0, 30 is live at 30. So how many boxes have been left uncounted? 1, 2, 3. So it simply means cos 30 degrees, it should be equal to the root of 3 over 2. Believe it in its third form. What about cos 45 degrees? So I'll come here, 1, 2, 45. How many boxes have been left uncounted? 1, 2. So we've got 2. So the answer is the root of 2 over 2. It's okay to leave it in this form, others they would love to rationalize it. Okay, so cos 60 degrees, what is going to be our answer? So this is 0, 30, 45, 60 degrees. How many boxes have been left uncounted? 1. So which simply means to say cos 60 degrees equals 0 0.5, 0 0.5 or 1 over 2. So cos 90 degrees. Okay, cos what? 90 degrees. This is 0, this is 30, this is 45, this is 60, this is 90. Alright, so how many boxes will be left uncounted? 0, right? Okay, so we put 0 here. So what is the root of 0 divided by 2? The answer is 0. So which means cos 90 is 0. Alright. Finally, we are at tan theta. Now for tan theta, we are going to find it in a special way. Now in addition to mathematics, we have got what we call trigonometric identities. So the trigonometric identity of tan theta is sin theta over cos theta. So for us to find the special angles of tan, we're going to find the special angle of sin theta and the special angle of cos theta. So what does that mean? If I have tan 0, for me to find it, I'm going to use sine 0 and cos 0. You are following? Yes. So what is tan 0? Tan 0. So remember, what is sine 0? What was our answer? Sine 0, it was 0. So I'm going to put 0 here on top over what was my cos 0. My cos 0 was equal to 1. So you can clearly see that 0 divided by 1, the answer equals 0. So which means tan 0 degree equals 0. So now what is tan 30? Tan what? 30. So I'm going to get where sin 30 is. What was my sin 30? My sin 30 was 1 over 2. I'll get the fraction 1 over 2. Now what was my cos 30? My cos 30 was the root of 2, the root of 3, sorry, the root of 3 over 2, right? So now you can see this is division. So to solve it, I'm going to write it in this form. I reciprocate that side, this, okay, like this. So finally, tan 30 degrees, it should be equal to 1 over the root of 3. Okay, so now we are at tan 45. Remember, tan theta equals sin theta over cos, right? So now, what is tan 45? We are going to get sin 45. What was our sin 45? The root of 2 over 2, right? Yes, in this manner. We divide by cos 45. What was our cos 45? The root of 2 over what? Over 2. Okay, so now you can clearly see if I reciprocate that, this is going to be the root of 2 over 2, like that, over 2. So you can clearly see that this is equal to 1. So meaning tan 45 should be equal to 1. What about tan 60? So what is sin 60? So what was my sin 60? My sin 60 was the root of 3 over 2. So I write the root of 3 here over 2 divide by what was my cos 60? My cos 60 was 1 over 2. So I divide by 1 over 2. So you can clearly see that this is going to be the root of 3 over 2 times 2 over 1, just to maintain that. So you can clearly see that tan what? Tan 60 degrees should be equal to the root of 3. Now, what is tan 90? What is tan 90? So what was my sine 90? My sine 90 was equal to what? 1, right? What was my cos 90? 0. So now, if you get your calculator, any number divided by 0, this is undefined. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video. I wanted to test your in psychology there is what we say: if you ask someone not to do something, they always do it. So if you have watched this video, you did well. Share, like, don't forget to follow and comment.